What's up, guys? Black Lavender here, and I recently got, yes, a little late, the box is already open. It's not necessarily an unboxing video, it's more of a review of my iPhone 6s. Not the Plus, but the 6s, the regular iPhone. So, yes, I upgraded with most carriers dropping 2-year contracts now. AT&T and Sprint already have. They're on the next installment plan, and I got a text this past Friday that I was due for an installment upgrade. So I upgraded from my iPhone 5 to the iPhone 6s. So here's my view of it. Here's the iPhone 6s in the box. Same little Apple logo, and as you know, on the iPhone 6 and 6 Plus, it was no phone on the front like this because the developer was on vacation. The design developer was on vacation, so it could not be completed. So they just put a blank output of a phone on the box. So I'm going to open it up. Give me a few minutes. A few seconds. Alright, guys, here I am. I'm back. Now, the iPhone 6s. Here it is in space gray, black. Let's start off with a few specs of the phone. First of all, it has a second-gen fingerprint scanner, which is, I have to admit, a lot faster than a lot of phones. Faster than most. Faster than the Note 5. Way faster than my Note 4. I had to, on the Note 4 and Note 5, you had to swipe your finger down on the home button in order to get in it. Now the space gray version of the phone includes it's the same Apple packaging. Comes with your headphones, the charger cable which goes here, and the what goes there? Oh yeah, the charger wall port that goes there, and the adapter lighting cable that goes there. And of course it comes with the pamphlets and little stickers and all that crap that comes in every Apple device. Here is the 6s. So here it is. The specs. This phone, the iPhone 6s and the iPhone 6 Plus, come with a A9 chip processor. They're 70% faster than most smartphones on the market. That means they're basically way faster than, which it is. It is a lot faster than the iPhone 5 and the previous models, and the iPhone 6 and the 6 Plus. It's slightly thicker, it's slightly heavier than the iPhone 6 and 6, the regular iPhone 6, and the 6s Plus is slightly thicker, heavier, and wider than the iPhone 6 Plus. So these phones are a lot thicker. It's not noticeably thicker and heavier, but they are. A little noticeable. They are. They have Bengate 700 Mi. They're made out of 700 series aluminum. So that means they're Bengate. They don't bend anymore, which some people say that was a lie. I'm not a big fan of Apple, but I do have Apple products. The phones, of course, I'm not a big fan of. The iPad and the iMac, the Macs and the MacBooks, oh my God, they're awesome. I switched from Windows a couple of months ago, and I will admit that they are incredibly awesome. So whatever you say about Mac, it's oh my God, it's incredibly true. It's true. They're incredible. The Windows suck. I had to leave. I've had trouble with them for years. Even though I can work on just about anything out there, technically, I had to get rid of Windows. Now I have a MacBook Pro 2011 model, 15-inch, and I still have my iPad Air that I did a video on my other channel, the iPad Air black. I wouldn't say space gray. It may be considered space gray, but it may be black. I'll put it in a video later. But hey, the the iPhone 6s is in a lot of ways better than all the generation iPhones. It has to be the best on the market. Now, slightly thicker, as I stated. As you know, you should know, the buttons are the same on the left, but the home button is now on the right of the phone because they made them bigger. So that's just how fast the iPhone 6s is. You don't even have time. If you tap it with the finger that you use to unlock the phone, then you won't have time to view your notifications because the phone is so quick. Now, let's see. Oh crap. The getting some text messages there, because I don't get a signal where I can live. You can see the signal is very weak, but I actually did this with, by the way, I'm videoing this with the LG V10. Great phone, great camera in manual mode. Everything is great about it. I'll be doing a review on it soon. The very good phone. Like I said, you won't be able to view your notifications. If you hit that home button with the finger that you used to scan it with, you might as well say goodbye, because the fingerprinter is second gen fingerprint scanner, so it's faster than the average fingerprint scanner, which I have to admit is great. With my LG V10, I didn't want to admit it at first, but the fingerprint scanner is slightly irritating because I love a phone with a fingerprint scanner on it, not having to draw your password in public and etc. And I could not stand having to put my password in front of people. But yes, this is the iPhone 6s. They're not noticeably different with the case, because they are basically the same size. You might as well just say it's an iPhone 6, but it's not an iPhone 6. If you want to tell the difference in these phones, you turn over, and distinctively, there are no longer the little markings there on the back at the bottom. It only says designed by Apple in California. And distinctively, it says iPhone 6s. For all you people who are going to want to lie and say you have the iPhone 6s, you don't. If that iPhone doesn't have the S distinctively stamped up underneath iPhone, then you don't have an iPhone 6s. You have an iPhone 6. If it doesn't have that, and if it's not space gold, that's the only way you'll be able to tell a difference in what phone you have, is the color. That's the only way you'll be able to tell, is the color from a distance. If it's rose gold, the 6 or the 6 Plus, the 6 and the 6 Plus only come in rose gold. From what I hear, but I don't see on Apple's website, they cut gold, the regular color gold, from the iPhone 6s and 6s Plus. So yeah, don't lie to me and say you have, you have the iPhone 6, because you don't. That's not down there. If it's not space gold, or not space gold, rose gold, then I'm not going to believe you, which is really pink. To us guys, a guy like me, it's pink. I don't see anything gold about it, and you can tell anybody that you want to tell that. It is a 4.7 inch screen. Screen resolution is great. I'll have to. That's Charlie the Game Boss there messaging me. The screen resolution is great. I love it. I'm not gonna. Hey, I'm never switching. People ask me why do you have two phones? Because I want to be able to. I don't want you guys to come up to me, telling me lies about, oh, I got this and I got that. And hey, you're lying to me because I got an iPhone too, and I know whether you're lying or not. I have an iPhone too. I have an Android too. So you can't lie to me and tell me what you can and can't do. Hey, to on that. So it does has 3D touch. I'm going to show you that ability. On certain apps, not all, you can here's the deal. The iPhone 6s and 6s Plus, the reason they're thicker, one, is because they have they have deeper assembly. Deeper assembly on the phones. They have a little force touch sensors inside the phone now. Look at the keynote. Look at keynotes. That's one thing that's important. I look at keynotes on Apple. I look at everything. I may not like their phones, but I look at everything, so I'll know when people. Hey, I do my research. 3D Touch is not available on all apps. It is on Mail. You can do what you want on there. You can go to Safari. It's available there. It's available on phone. It's available on countless apps, especially on camera. One of the new good things is live mode. And on the camera, where when you shoot, you can take a photo, and 1.5 to 3 seconds after you take that photo, it is still recording. So you can go to your videos, your photos, and 3D click touch, and and it takes a live photo. I will be uploading some video shots from the iPhone 6s and 6s Plus. It is available with 4K video recording and 4K photos. By the way, they upped the camera on the back to 12 megapixels from the original 6 or 8, I can't remember. They upgraded the cameras to both 12 megapixel cameras, so they can shoot 4K videos. And you have any questions about the iPhone 6s or iPhone 6s Plus that I didn't mention in this video, then feel free to comment on this video, or you can personally email me at eric.bell@yahoo.com. That's ERRICK.bell, BELL, @yahoo.com. Or you can Twitter at real_gamers, or at Treyarch If you can't get in touch with me, then GameStop is around me every day. You can get with him at GameStop01. Leave your comments and I'll definitely get back with you. Appreciate that. If any specs I left out, let me know. And coming to like iPhone, they grew up a lot. I left Samsung. I had the Note 4, but I left it because they were they had some growing up to do. They stopped the removable storage, they stopped removable SIM, they stopped this, they stopped that, and removable battery. They put glass backs on them. They're basically copying Apple without the glass back. They've got the metal trim. They still had Corning Gorilla